All right, today going to talk and share a little bit about the Black Diamond Spot, the 300 lumen headlamp from Black Diamond. So we've got it right here. I'm really happy. This was actually lost. I've had this for like 6 months and used it for a few months and then misplaced it, and it came back today. So this was a great time to create this video. So real quick, I'm Adam with Bearded Goat Gear, and again, we're going to be talking about the Black Diamond headlamp. Again, this is great. We're going to be able to compare this to the Nightcore, which I also recently started using both for running and for backpacking. So, all right, without any further delays, let's get into it. So, did we like it? Definitely. I give this 2 thumbs up. Basically, it was my go-to headlamp before, again, I lost it, which was really sad. Spent a ton of time looking for this, looked in my packs, we're looking in the car, looked in all the boxes, and I just misplaced it in a shoe rack of all things. So yes, 2 definite thumbs up. I'm going to start using this again. It's not quite the same as the Nightcore, which I'll put a link to that down below. But it's great. It's very easy to use, very bright. And just the big difference here would be that it uses batteries as opposed to having like a rechargeable battery pack. So what I liked the most about this for myself was just easy to work right out of the box, right? I mean, it's a headlamp. It's not that complicated, but it didn't take a whole lot to figure out. It does have one button, which is kind of a pro and a con for me. It's a little confusing to remember, at least at first, oh, what is the press, kind of cycle? Do I hold it down to get where I wanted to go? Do I need to do 2 quick presses to do this? So a little bit of a learning curve with that, but obviously, like anything, once you use it a couple times, that's not really going to be an issue. Okay, so for testing, how did we do this? Well, like I said earlier, I really liked it for the couple of months that I had it, and I was using it mostly for early morning running, a couple of short hiking trips, and then 1 overnight camping trip. So those are the times we took it out, kind of, minimal moisture, but, some light rain, things like that. This is waterproof. I believe it's, I forget the exact spec, but it's down to, a meter for 30 minutes, something like that. Basically, you could toss this thing in some water, grab it, it's going to be fine. So no issues with that so far at all. But more heavily, like I said, for running, it was real comfortable. It's got a nice wide band on it. No real issues like that, both on road and trail. Great adjustable light. And also used it as a night light for cooking and whatnot while on the short overnight. So just little stuff around there. Again, no real issues. The single button took a little while to get used to. And I mean, no potential issues, right? It's a headlamp. It works. And so long as you got batteries, it does what it needs to do. So the weight on this is 90 grams with batteries. So it's about, I think it was just over 3 ounces. So pretty lightweight and really nice to have. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a breakdown here of the features. So it does have a dimming function, all right? And so to tell you, or show you rather, what I mean by that, if I hold it down, you can see it cycle through. So basically, now I'm gonna turn it off and then hold it down, and it's gonna switch over to the white light, and then we can do the same thing where now we're gonna hold it down and it's gonna cycle through. You can see it turned on both lights, low, back high again, and then I'm going to let it dim down again. All right, and this is pretty nice. So if we turn it off now at this point, and then we say, well, we want to turn it back on, it does have that memory. So it remembers if it was on red or white light, and then what power level it was at, which is really nice. All right, so it does have a flashing mode as well. You saw it's got the red light, it's waterproof. I believe the max, yep, that's right. The max output is 300 lumens. And then like you just saw, it's adjustable. So you can definitely bring it down so it'll last much, much longer. I believe they said a max use of 180 hours. Of course, I'm sure that would be probably less in reality. I have not tested it for 180 hours. So if, I was going to go out, I would definitely want to take some extra batteries with me or consider having, something like the Nightcore where I could recharge it with a battery pack if I was going to be out for a long time. Let's see. Also, you saw the brightness memory feature, which I really like. And like I said, I've taken this out. I took it out running, took it backpacking, a little bit of hiking, and then I used it like that for a few months, and then I lost it and found it after 4 months, not too long ago. Took it back out, working great. Battery looks fine. So as far as the value, I definitely feel Yeah, it's in the range, right? I believe it was 37 or 39.95. The $30 to $40 range seems to be about where these are running. The Nightcore was about the same price, and for finding something that's mostly waterproof, it's lightweight, it's got a range of brightness, you've got a red light and a flasher. 30 to 40 seems to be right in the range there. All right, so to wrap it all up with the Black Diamond, for me, what I like the most about this is just the lightweight. I really I like having a nice band. That makes a big difference to me, especially wearing this running, where I need to have it fairly snug. And so if there's a really narrow band or it's not comfortable, that's really going to annoy me. And if anything, I've gotten headaches before from really bad bands. So I really like that. The dimming function is nice too. That's pretty easy to do, and it'll help you save battery life as well as not blind everybody. Red light for me is also just kind of a go-to need to have thing now. So I really like having that as well. Probably the thing I like the least about it is the single button. Again, it's a pro and a con. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but definitely took a little while getting used to that. But once you've used it a few times, again, I'm sure it'll be fine. So great headlamp for running, for backpacking, for hiking. And I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but it does take 3 AAA batteries. And while the battery life appears to be really good, if doing anything extended, I would want to have some extras with me or consider getting something rechargeable. So that's it for the review on the Black Diamond 300 spot lamp headlamp. If you got any questions, any comments, leave a comment below if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching on the site, you can leave a comment too, and we'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.